Miranda here. Okay, welcome to my Tuesday Live this week. Today's Tuesday Live is all about sharing. So teaching your child to share. I'm sharing my number one top tip. So keep an eye out for it because it's coming in a minute. Okay, why do we need to teach our kids to share? There's lots and lots of good reasons to teach our children to share. Okay, so interacting with others, social skills, lots and lots of things like that. Don't mind me having my cup of tea because I've got one in bed and two watching TV for like 10 minutes. Okay, so my top tip for teaching kids to share. I've done this with my child since she was really, really small. So one of the things that Evie has always had, Evie's my eldest, she's nearly 7. One of the things she's always had is a toy. So she has her soft toy, Rory. He's a lion. He's looking very disheveled about now, but that's okay. He is her special toy. So one of my biggest tips for sharing, and I'll go into it a little bit more, to help your child to have one or two special toys that are theirs only. This can go against the grain for some people when it comes to teaching sharing. No, I think your child should have one or two toys that are theirs only, and when someone else gets their toy, they might choose to share it with a friend, but if they don't want to, they do not have to. And so what this does is, number one, reduces anxiety in the child. Okay? Reduces anxiety in the child because they've got a safe toy, something that they can have regardless of what's going on, regardless of who wants it, regardless of where they are, anything. They've got one special toy. Keep one or two special toys that they have themselves that are always theirs, right? They're always available to them. So, yet they don't have to worry about their toys being taken. That reduces anxiety and stress on the child because they don't have to worry about their toys being taken. If their toy is taken, what's going to happen? Mum's going to do everything that she can to get that toy back for me straight away. As soon as I want it, Mum's going to stop what she's doing and she's going to go and get that toy back for me because that's my safety toy. That's my only toy that's for me and it's mine and no one else has the authority to take it off me. The second reason this really helps the child is it helps them share. So this is really counterintuitive to some of the mums that I've talked to. So this helps your child share because they've got something that is theirs. They don't have to feel threatened that all the toys in the world are going to be taken off them. They might still feel a bit threatened, like they're still kids, it's okay. But they've got a toy, one or two toys that are their own that no one can take. And therefore, letting someone else have a go with my blocks or letting someone else have a go with my toy over there or letting someone else have a turn with my cooking stuff or whatever it is actually nowhere near as terrifying for the child because they've still got a special toy. They've still got something that is theirs. They still have authority over that thing, even if you go, well, I think it's okay for you to share this with the other person, meaning their blocks and things. That's okay. Mum might make me share those other things, but she's never going to make me share this thing if I don't want to. The amount of power that it gives the child over their own little toys, those two special toys, it just creates a feeling of power and a feeling of safety and a feeling of I'm in control of this. I can actually control this because I know Mum's going to make sure that these ones I've always got, therefore I can share those other things. So it actually helps your child learn how to share better. The third one on the last thing that it does, that this practice does, is it builds their trust in you as a parent. So what do you do? Someone comes into I'll just relate a situation, I suppose. It happened heaps of times. Someone come to our house or we're at playgroup or whatever and someone took Rory off Evie and runs away with him, or someone took Rory and, started to play with him or whatever, through no fault of their own. He's there, what would we do then? What would I do? First thing I'd do is Evie would probably come to me and go, oh, I want to have Rory back. Cool. Obviously then it's an issue for her, rightio. So I would find another toy, calmly go over to that child. We're not making a big deal out of it because once you make a big deal out of it, it turns into like World War X and it's just not even worth it. So I get another toy. I go and say, can Evie have that special toy back? Because that's her really special toy. So we might have him back, but we'll pop him away. I don't talk about that with Evie. But what I would say to that child is, can Evie please have her special toy back? I've got another toy here that you can play with. Why don't you play with this one? Because that's not as special to her. That's her really special one that she goes to bed with, or whatever it was. So we're not making the other child feel bad. We're not making Evie feel like she's getting the power over everyone. No, there's no power struggle here at all. There's just, this is actually her special one. We're having the special one back, please. As an adult, you organise that. And the other parent is fine with that, right? Because their kids have got special things that they want them to have. That's fine. And they're going to understand that. So we get them back. She might give Rory a cuddle And then I would usually put him away, put him on a bed or somewhere else safe, or would just hold on to him myself so that other kids can't get him again, because some obviously like to come back and get him and then want to, play that game all the time. So when I do that for my child, that builds my child's trust in me. My child knows that I'm going to do that. My child knows that I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not going to make anyone feel bad. I'm not going to make her seem like a good guy or a bad guy or anything like that. There is none of that. There is no implication whatsoever on any of the children or me or anything. It's just blanket. This is how it is. That's her favourite toy. Can I have it back, please? We'll pop it away. No one's in trouble. There's nothing wrong, right? It builds my daughter's trust in me. She knows that I'm going to look out for her. She knows that I'm looking out for her toys, but she also knows that I'm going to expect that she shares something else with that child when they're at my house, right? Or when they're, at playgroup or wherever it is. I'm going to expect that she's all right with it. We share something else, but we don't have to share our special favourite toy. So basically, this is what this is about. So one of the best ways I can see so far, my favourite number one tip is give your child something of their own. It'll be something they've already got that they love, right? So say this is your special toy. We're going to make sure that special toy, is always yours. You don't really have to say much to them about it, but you can just note it to yourself, I suppose, and then make sure that you always get, because that's your special toy. That's all right, because that's your special toy. But it also transfers, like for me now with 3 little people, it actually transfers a lot to the next one. So for the next one, the older one can't take the next one down. Evie can't take Kenzie's, favourite toy dog, because that's her special toy. So if Evie takes it, I go, well, that's actually Kenzie's special favourite. So can you give that back to her and you can play with one of the other toys around? That's okay. And what I would do then is actually put it back on Kenzie now that she's 3.5. If Evie took her dog, then I would say, that's actually Kenzie's special favourite. I would say, hey, Kenz, can you find another toy to share with Evie, because she wants to share one of your toys with you? Do you think you could be a good sharer and help share a toy with Evie? And that would be so empowering to both the girls, because the old one would have to give it back, yes, but she would be being blessed by her younger sister by being found something to play with her. And the younger one would understand it's all right. I still have that respect. She still has that trust in me, that relationship with me, I suppose, the younger one. But she's learning that, yes, we do actually still need to share with our sister. So for me, this has been super powerful to have discovered this and to have done this. And people have laughed and joked with Rory and Evie, all across the Simpson Desert and all the other things that we've done. Rory has been a constant in ours and in our lives. And I'm so glad that he has been, because it helped Evie to learn to share. And Kenzie's got the same. She's got a couple of friends as well that she does the same sort of thing with. And I'm just so glad. So anyway, I hope you've liked my Tuesday Live today, guys. This has been my number one tip for teaching sharing to small children. Now, I've just today uploaded, and it's gone live hopefully by now, a YouTube video which is called Teaching Sharing to Toddlers, my 2 essential tips. So this is actually my number 1 essential tip, and there's 2 more really great tips on my YouTube video. I'll pop the link to it below. If you want to check it out, check it out. I'm updating my YouTube channel at the moment. Sometimes Tuesday Lives go up there. That's cool. That's fine. So yeah, anyway, I hope you like this tip. Let me know, or hit like. Let me know if this is a really good tip for you. Let me know if you haven't heard of this tip before. Let me know if there's anything else that you have, any questions that you have about teaching sharing, so that I can address them, because I'd really, really love to do that for you guys. And because if you're thinking of it, pretty sure there's going to be other people thinking of it too. So I'm basically coming up with my content for this year at the moment, and I really, really want to step it up as I get time to step back a little bit from high intense parenting of 2 under 3. So yeah, that's basically what's going on. If you've got some really good ideas, pop them below. Otherwise, hope you enjoyed my favourite tip about sharing. Have a great day, guys. See ya.